Right, I have done this before. Um, I am making another list for my Czechoslovakians. I am building a Czechoslovakian army based on antique toy soldiers and perfectly sized for 28mm new. Um, and I am going to field it for the first time at an event which I am TOing on the 6th of August in Denmark. And I am going to live build my list for that event here with you guys so everyone can see what I'm thinking and what I'm bringing. So of course, many of you may know that there is no list for the Czechoslovakians, which means that unfortunately I'm going to have to sort of do a count as Czechoslovakian Romanian list. So that is what I'm building. Right. Let me just share my screen and we will go to Easy Army. Yep. Easy Army. Right. I've brought up the Romanian lists here. You can see Romania is pretty limited, which I think that the Czechoslovakians should also be. They were only in before the war army. For me, I'm building them as a what if the army had actually the Second World War had actually started in 1938 with the Sudetenland crisis. So that's what I'm building. So I'm limiting myself to only stuff that could be used in that part of the war, the very, very early war. So I am building a regular reinforced platoon. That is because the event, I've set it up to be a rookie style event. So only new players will be attending, or it will actually be a two-part event where there will be something for the competitive players as well. But this list is, I'm going to build this as a rookie-friendly list. So it will be single platoon, 1,000 points. Basically, you know the drill, right? So going with Romanians, the first thing I notice is that the Romanians get that free artillery piece. So that is where I will stop. Now, I think I'm going to go with a piece of medium artillery. Regular. Will I add a spotter? 10 points. I'll see if I have the points later on. Right now, I want that piece of artillery. And now, because I can have that one piece of artillery, I'm immediately thinking about getting myself a second piece of artillery. Just because, you know, you want to max out on the good stuff that you can get. Now for this one, I'm going to go heavy artillery because I do have the points and I can take the heavy artillery. For this, I'm going to go heavy artillery, and for this, I will add the spotter, hands down, just because that will mean that the heavy artillery get that much more impact on the battlefield, right? So that is the start. Now, I've also recently painted up 2 tanks for my Czechoslovakians. They are T-38 tanks. They were, even though you can find them in all the Axis powers, the 38T tanks, they were actually Czechoslovakian made. They were, the Czechoslovakian armor industry was actually kind of advanced and pretty good for its time. So for very early war tanks, these were really, really advanced and good. And the Germans taking over the Sudetenland and then Czechoslovakia itself meant that they took over the armor industry and they distributed all the armor amongst themselves and their allies later on. So that means I have access to the Panzer 38 because that was mine. And I recently painted up 2 of those. So I'll take one of these. Right. Cool. Now, the special rule for Romanians is that they can have Axis support. Now, I can't take that because I am playing as Czechoslovakians. They were definitely not Axis. They were against the Germans, right? But what I can do is I can double up on the panzers, because why not? So for the second platoon, I am going to take a German platoon. The only thing I'm going to get there is another panzer. So Panzer 38T, there it is. And I'm going to buy that regular as well. You can replace all weapons with a turret-mounted light anti-automatic cannon with coaxial MG. No, I don't think I will. I'll just keep it as it is. The light anti-tank gun, MGs, that's fine. So this means that I can actually field both my Panzer 38Ts. So that is brilliant. I painted up 2, I can field 2. That's pretty good. Now this has turned into pretty hardcore stuff so far, which means I think I'm going to have to go a bit soft on the other stuff here. I'm going to take a regular lieutenant and I'm going to give him 2 extra helpers. They will get submachine guns, all of them. So I'm making this a small unit of very usable submachine gun equipped dudes. And then I'm going to get myself some early war infantry. That's it, pretty much. The late war, can't take that because I'm Czechoslovakian. They were only early war. I could take cavalry sections, but that will be Romanian cavalry, and I don't actually own any cavalry models. They're not very good. Motorized infantry, I could go with that. But they are upgraded infantry, as are the combat pioneer sections and the mounted divisions. None of those, I think, are representative of what the Czechoslovakians actually had. So I think I'm just going to go with the early war infantry. You can see I'm doing a bit of theme here, just because I want to stick with. Now, what they have got in the Czechoslovakian and here in the Romanian army is they've got quite a lot of dudes in their units. 14 men in a unit, that is a lot of men. So I'm going to buy 2 of these and I'm going to give them anti-tank grenades. And I'm going to tell you the secret of why I'm doing this, because it's very expensive. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Right now I'm just going to buy the 2 very large units here. And anti-tank grenades. So these 2 units are very expensive regular infantry. They're 40, are they 14 or were they 15? 14 men. But imagine this. I order an attack on an enemy tank. That enemy tank gets charged by 14 men. On average, unless it's moved, 7 of them will hit. That will mean a 7+ to penetrate that tank. That tank is now dead because I have anti-tank grenades and I can do full damage. So yes, it's extremely expensive. I've just made 2 Death Star units. They're huge, enormous units, but they're very, very good. And they can take out enemy tanks, which is something that my force will struggle with. Otherwise, I predict that. So that is why I'm doing this. Now, I'm very low on order dice, so I'm going to need a lot of other stuff. I may have to cut out one of these units, because I will definitely need a mortar. Maybe I'll even have to cut out. Maybe I'll have to cut out one of my tanks. It's not good. I'm going to go an inexperienced mortar now. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe I'll need some more small units of infantry. Yeah. Let's go with that. 2 units there. Right. That'll mean I have 1 order dice there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's pretty low, isn't it? I'm going to have to save points. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Clear the unit. back, I'm saving points by downgrading my artillery to medium. Again, I'm medium infantry. So I have 2 medium howitzers instead. Okay, that saved me some points. It's still not good. Should I take out one of these large units of infantry? I don't want to do that. I want the 2 big units. I'm going to quit one of the panzers. I'm sorry. I really wanted to bring 2 panzers because it was just so much fun. But instead, we're going with the artillery route. We're going to get another inexperienced medium mortar. Double medium mortars, double howitzers. Okay, that will save us a lot of points, and we now have points for more infantry. Save back. Right. That's good. Now I think I will buy a sniper team as well. Regular sniper. Go. Just to take that sniper duel. I want to win that sniper duel. I think also, and I don't usually do this, I know it's very unlike me, but I think I'm actually going to give 2 of these units a light machine gun. It's way too expensive, but this is a rookie tournament. I'm going with theme and fun, not especially, and I don't actually have the points for 2 light machine guns. 1 light machine gun, I'm going to buy that. And then I'm going to buy a strong nimble. Experience 1 and another. Right. That's it. I have a few points left over. Let me buy. The NCO is armed with an SMG. Okay. Can't actually get that. Okay. I will have to quit here. Let's view the list. 14 organized. Very respectable. I have a 3-man lieutenant unit. I have the 2 Death Star infantry units here. Way too expensive. Don't do this normally, but hey, it's just a tournament for fun. I have my 3 units of backline holders, objective takers. This will be clutch. Then I have the medium mortar, medium artillery, free medium artillery, double horse-drawn limber, a sniper team, and a panzer plus another mortar. Yes, I think this is a good gunline army. I have a lot of infantry bodies to use, to push with, and I still have some armor as well in the Panzer 38. I would have wanted 2 panzers if I could. I can't find the points unless I want to go way down in ordered ice. So that was my list that I'm going to bring to that tournament. Checking out the Czechoslovakians, making a thematic and rookie-friendly list. Not very competitive, but hey, you got to do that sometimes as well. So I'll tell you how it went after the 6th of August, and I'll take it from there. Bye.